The second season finale of 1923 is a fever dream full of Dutton, not only because I spent the entire 2 hours staring at my screen without blinking, but also because I never imagined that this expansive Yellowstone precursor would come to an end. Creator Taylor Sheridan is now prepared for his characters to band together like the Avengers and defend the Dutton family property after establishing a few separate stories throughout the American West. When Spencer Brandon Sklenar finally touched down in Montana, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. He was standing directly beside Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford. They even exchanged words, if you can believe that. I'm telling the truth. He drove up to the ranch in Yellowstone and shot 7 men as if they were paper. I realize I'm being premature, but whoa. I began to believe Spencer might never come home since he traveled so far. I'm not even sure what to think of him now that he's here. Teonna Sheridan also finds time to swiftly conclude Teonna Rainwater's story in the final 20 minutes or so. Since all of the witnesses are dead, Teonna's murder trial is dismissed with assistance from Anadarko Marshal Mamie Fawcett. Since her tale reached its peak in the penultimate episode, it felt a little underappreciated throughout 1923. Some of the most heinous characters were also included. Now, Teonna can go anywhere she wants. Her family is still in Montana for whatever reason. At the conclusion of Yellowstone Season 5, her descendant, Thomas Rainwater, acquires ownership of the Yellowstone Ranch. As Yellowstone fans are already aware, Alex is on the verge of passing away when Spencer eventually makes it to the hospital. She is opposed to having every limb severed. As she murmurs, "Benet wanted to take my hand and my legs and take our baby and throw them all away like rubbish." "No," I replied. "What we created for me is something I would never exchange." Spencer remarks, "Your heart is far away from your legs." She is not going to hear it. In each other's arms, they nod off. Alex is dead when they wake up, but the baby is still alive. Spencer wakes up in 1920's ballroom paradise after falling down beside Alex's tomb at the end of the episode. As the image turns to black and white, he and Alex dance. "It took too long," she remarks. It's among the cheesiest conclusions I've ever witnessed from Sheridan. As a TV writer, you have to notice that the situation becomes campy at some point.